Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
I'm just going to take on the stuff where I left off. The whole I want to now talk about it's called melatonin, and the synthesis is in the pineal gland, which is very small. It is the size of a pea in your brain. The corpus is the site of the soul, and it is where melatonin is made, and it has a rhythm as well. And in the sense, it is the opposite of the callosum. It peaks at night. We call it as the darkness hormone. In every species that we studied, melatonin occurs at night, and it's hormone that prepares you for the things that your species does at night. So, of course, in humans we sleep, but animals, like rodents, they are awake. It's hormone that is related to darkness behavior.
The arising concern that a lot of people have about raising children bilingually, especially the preschool year, is based on the conceptualization that the human brain at birth is essentially monolingual. And the reason why come to this occasion? Because often the parents will ask me if they use two languages at home, will their child be confused because they're hearing two languages? And parents are often asked my advice about whether they should use one language on parent role, which is widely known that parents who are raising children bilingually. And the reason why most people think this is a good idea is that it will help to reduce the risks of the children being confused, because they were able to associate each language with the separate speaker. The fear is that both parents use both languages, especially they use both languages interchangeable within the same conversation within the same sentences. The child will not be able to separate the languages.
Hello, I'm David Brown, curator of Italian and Spanish paintings at the National Gallery of Art. The treasures in our exhibition, The Art of Power, Royal Armor and Portraits from Imperial Spain, come from the Royal Armory in Madrid. They range from the 15th to the 17th century, and include some of the finest examples of Renaissance armor in the world, fabricated by master craftsmen and artists, the flower of Spanish royalty. This is parade armor, made for show, not combat. In form, it looks back to a world tournaments, jousts, and noble gesture. And among the images worked into the steel, is something quite different, a subtle advertising campaign for the imperial ambitions of the Spanish monarchy and the Habsburg dynasty. Those who wore it took the words Holy, Roman and Empire very seriously.
The historic town of Mostar, spanning a deep valley of the Neretva River, developed in the 15th and 16th centuries as an Ottoman frontier town and during the Austro-Hungarian period in the 19th and 20th centuries. Mostar has long been known for its old Turkish houses and old bridge, Stari Most, after which it is named. In the 1990s conflict, however, most of the historic town and the old bridge, designed by the renowned architect Sinan, was destroyed. The old bridge was recently rebuilt and many of the edifices in the old town have been restored or rebuilt with the contribution of an international scientific committee established by UNESCO. The old bridge area, with its pre-Ottoman, Eastern Ottoman, Mediterranean and Western European architectural features, is an outstanding example of a multicultural urban settlement. The reconstructed Old Bridge and Old City of Mostar is a symbol of reconciliation, international cooperation and of the coexistence of diverse cultural, ethnic and religious communities.
Soot, which comes from combustion of many different things, is black, so it's a strong absorber. In fact, it's second only to CO2 in terms of warming, so it's actually ahead of methane, which you hear a lot about. The interesting thing about soot and aerosols' impact on climate is that their lifetimes are so much shorter. So if we can reduce the soot, we can make changes within months versus tens of years. It's not to say we should ignore the CO2 and the greenhouse gases, but it could buy us some time while we actually do the right strategies to reduce the greenhouse gases.
Audio Jungle.